What's up everybody? Trevor here again with another lesson today, this time for The Most Beautiful Bitter Fruit by La Dispute. This is one of my favorite bands since high school, so I hope you guys really enjoy the lesson. If you don't know their music, be sure to check it out. If you're new to my channel, check out my other videos. I have tons of great lessons from bands just like this, so yeah, let's get started with this one. Alright, so first things first, let's go over the intro. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, so the rhythm's really complicated, but you can kind of make it simpler. So let's start off by just breaking down what chords we're doing. So we're starting off with an E minor chord here. So if you just take your A minor in open position and move it up to the 9th fret, or the 7th fret, and don't bar it, just leave this first string droning beneath it. That's your first chord. Then your second chord is going to be this G chord, so we're going to be on 10 on the 5th and 9 on the 4th. And then move, and we're just going to let these notes below drone out. So just let those ring. Then we're going to go to 9 and 7 on the 5th strings and 4th strings. So, and then scoot that up to 12 and 10. And then you're going to add your pinky to the 2nd string, 13th fret. And that's your A minor. So E minor, G, F sharp minor, A minor. So if you notice my strumming, I'm just going down, I'm doing mostly downs and then I'm accenting on the ups. So the up notes are actually coming in a really weird spot the way he plays it. The reason for that is there's actually a pickup note, meaning they do the down chord a half beat early a lot of the time in this song. But the very first time he doesn't do that first down, so the first chord of the song actually comes on the and beat after the one. It makes it extremely complicated, but if you guys want to simplify it and do it a little bit different than him, you can just go like this and go down, up, 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 down, up. So just switch your downs and ups is all I'm doing here to make it easy. But if you want to play like him, it's going to be the opposite and just kind of follow along with what I'm doing. So notice how I'm doing that down, down, up, not rather than up, down, up. So that's how the intro goes. It's a little bit complicated, but you'll figure it out as you practice along with the recording. Alright, so after you do that intro part a bunch, and then the lead guitar comes in, then heading into the verse, we're just going to be playing this E power chord and just going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Just do that twice. And then we're going to go into the chorus, and the chorus is just going to be a bunch of power chords. Notice how I keep my right hand moving at a constant pace. I'm not just going up, down, and then pausing, and then going up, down. I'm just keeping my right arm moving. But yeah, let me go ahead and play the chorus for you. Alright, so like I said, all power chords. We're going to start on 7, so on the 5th string, so that's going to be your E power chord. So just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, scoot down 2 frets, down 2 frets, and then this time we're going to slide on the 6th string from 5 to 7, and then down to 3. Okay, and then we're gonna go back up to 7 on the 6th, and then 8, and then to 7, or sorry, 5. And then we're gonna move up to the 5th string and slide from 3 to 5. Okay, so let me play that one more time for you guys. Okay, and then we're going to repeat it and do the ending slightly different, so. And then after the C, we're just going to go back into this E minor. So you could actually just do the power chord there and just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down and slide out of it. Alright, and then we're going to head into the verse, which is going to sound something like this. Alright, so it's pretty easy. All I'm doing there is starting off with my C chord. I guess it's a C major 7, or yeah, since I'm not putting the first finger down, so we've just got the 2nd and 3rd fingers down on the 3rd fret 5th string and 2nd fret 4th string. And then we're gonna, so I guess this is technically gonna be a G after that, so it's gonna be the 2nd fret 5th string. So I'm just pulling off on the 2nd string, 3rd fret to 0. And then hitting the 3rd string, so. And then we're going to go to E minor, so hit that low E. And then I'm hammering the open D to the 2nd fret. And then after that, I'm going to jump up to the 3rd string and hammer from 2 to 4. And then hit that 3 on the 2nd string. And then do a double pull off from 4 to 2 to 0. On the 3rd string, so. Notice how I slid that when I told you to hammer it. I play it differently every time, so do what feels best for you. Second time through, they don't do the pull off this time. And then they slide up to 7, and then they go up to the 4th string and they're gonna go 9 to 7 to 5 and do it like this. So that sounds like. Okay, and then we're gonna repeat. Okay, and then this time we're gonna go to 2 on the 3rd string, and then hammer on the 2nd string from 3 to 5. And then back to 3. So. Okay. So we're just playing around with higher notes that time, and then it ends. Second time through that, after that we're going to go just octaves, 7 on the 5th string and 9 on the 3rd string. Slide down 2 frets, down 2 frets. And then going into the chorus this time, we're going to go that those power chords on the top string, sliding from 5 to 7 to 3. So remember, this is just transitioning into the 2nd chorus, and we're going. Alright, so after the 2nd verse, or the 2nd chorus, we're going to go into the quiet bridge part, but first we're going to go ahead and play these power chords again. So that's your E on the 7th fret, 5th string, and then go down 2 frets to the D. Okay, and then we're going to quiet our guitar a little bit and go into this bridge part. it's kind of complicated, and I don't have it note for note, but I've got it pretty close, so go ahead and listen to me play it. So to play that, it's going to be just working with this chord. So we've got a C chord, so it's going to be 8 on the 6th, 7 on the 5th, and I'm just plucking 6, 5, 6, and then we're going to hammer from 7 on to 10 on the 5th string. So now I've got a power chord on 8 and 10 on the 5th and 6th strings. So I'm just going to slide that down to a power chord on 7 and 9. And then we're going to go to a power chord on 5 and 7 on the 5th and 4th string. And then you slide it up 2 frets and then do 8 on the 6th string. So from there you flow into the E minor chord. So that's sliding from 5 to 7 to go back into the riff. So after this slide, you go back to 5 or 7 and 8 on the 6th and 5th strings. And then 5 and 7 on 6 and 5. So now we're not doing power chords, we're doing thirds. So we've got okay, and then we get to the melodic part of this riff, which is going to be 9, 9, 8 on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. So I'm just pulling from 9 to 7 on the 4th string, and then 10 on the 5th string. So to play this whole thing again. So after that, you go back into this power chord part. And then there, we're going to go into a different ending and play these notes on 9, 8, and 7 on the bottom 3 strings. And then 10 on the 2nd. So there I'm just going sliding from 12 to 10 on the 2nd string and then 8. So and then 9 on the 3rd, hammer from 7 to 9 on the 3rd, 8 on the 2nd, and then we go to this chord, and this is where the riff gets a little fuzzy to my ear, but we've got 7, 9, 8 starting from 4, and then that transitions into an E minor, and then we basically are working with the 8 on the 2nd string, pulling off 9 and 7 on the 3rd string, back to 9 on the 4th string, and then after that, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We're just focusing on the top string. This is transitioning back into the end of the song. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then volume goes back up, and we're gonna go from G to F sharp minor back into the chorus. So. So these are the chords from the intro that we played. 10 and 9 on 5 and 4, 7 and 9 on 5 and 4. And then you just repeat the intro with your dirty channel on, and that's pretty much the song. So good luck, guys.